Welcome back to the World Go channel. I'm your host and self-appointed Go evangelist, James Story. We're continuing on the Joseki series of the 3-4 and 3-6, or usually called the 3-4 and 6-3, Shimari with a white invasion and escape. This is lesson J5.1.6, and this is the fourth in this series of the invasion and escape. So here we looked at where white invaded there, and that's usually the best place to invade because you're not touching any of your opponent's stones. But here's one where white touches the stone here. White would like to extend up in the next move and cut these stones apart and keep both of them weak, but black doesn't want to do that. Doesn't want white to do that. White comes back here, and now black plays this move. You might say, why this move rather than this move? Well, let's look at it over here. We can kind of compare them then. Here, Hane, extend, block, white Hanes, black extends, white Hanes again, black can't Hane here because white comes up, and when black comes up this way, white comes up here and has two points for Mii. Black might do this, but white would still come up and have this point, and then white would come back this way and start to attack these two stones here. So given that, black is not going to Hane here, but they're going to extend one more. And then white extends down. Black Hanes, white counter Hanes, black connects. White is alive here, and they can play this move they want. That's a pretty big corner move. They can also threaten just to get out. And as we saw, this can kind of lead to complications for black. Black almost needs to play another one out here because of this cutting point. But white is also in this position, free to Tanuki. So if black comes there, white can simply come down this way and live easily. Okay, so we've got something like this, where white has sente, or this, white, black, black protects the cut, white pokes into the tiger's mouth, which is usually undesirable for black. White plays there, and now black doesn't come down here and leave two cutting points. It doesn't solidify this stone here, though it could. It plays this move. White ataris, black connects. All right, so you can see, let's what we got here, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 3, 6. Well, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. About the same. Going to be roughly the same amount of territory there. But you can see here, black really blocks white in. You don't, if you're going to give your opponent the corner, don't let them get out of the corner. And if you're going to let them out, don't let them have the corner. Those are usually the two you use between those two things. It's white's turn. They probably come back here. They could come back here. This is a very safe move too. Here, and that's going to be alive. Got this point. These two are Mii for white. White might also just play down here. Let's see what they have. Yep, they could play down there. They could play this here. That's pretty easy. They could also play this. Black comes around here, white Hanes. Black plays there. And this is probably just the safest move for white. I'd probably play that. They can play this. They do let black get to here. Here now threatening that. White probably wants to block there. If black comes this way, white goes there. Black then comes down. Notice they're on the 2 points of the zigzag 4, but they still have this over here. Although black can have, oops. Let's see here. Oh, see, down to there. Okay, now it's white's turn. Okay, white can't play here obviously because of well, almost Atari. I guess they can play there. But they could also take this and be fine too. So from this position here, white could play down, they could play here, they could play back there also. This, usually in the corner, the 2-2 point is the magic point, which makes life. So I would probably, as white, just come back to the 2-2 point. If black plays here as an Atari, as a co-threat, white can play there. Let's see if they can let black take this even. No, they're not going to be able to, because black's going to get to here, and then this is a false size, and actually white's an Atari right there. So here, probably back to there. Black still has a big co-threat here. And now white looks pretty much alive. There's another co-threat over there, isn't there? And finally a 1-0 co-threat over here too. So white does steal a corner, but black ends up with a couple co-threats and a big wall on both sides facing this way and this way. Notice that's an advantage over here, because black only really has one wall that faces this way, and white is still able to kind of get out. White could even go one more and slide under like that. So I think that's the reason that this is Joseki for black, and this is not Joseki for black, because this just gives white too much. This cut doesn't seem to really do too much. White's pretty strong on both sides. I wouldn't probably even, I might play something like that. Try to maybe net it in. Say, come on in. We'll just grab more territory and more stones here. There is one more thing I was going to show you in this lesson. Whoa, we're getting a little crazy here, aren't we? There we go. And this is a kind of a strange play, you might think, by white rather. And that's where white actually just slaps black like that. It's Tsuke, an unprotected attachment. Black would probably not play that, because that might give white some forcing moves over here, maybe to cut this stone off. Usually black would take the outside like that and keep these stones united, and then white here, black down, and white up like this, and black up like this. So this isn't too bad. It allows white, to jump off here somewhere. The position in which AlphaGo likes to play this sequence is when black has a stone here, and white plays this, and black slaps. Oops, white hanes. Black comes back to here. White protects the cutting point, and then black plays out to here. This is a normal Joseki. Then white will play this, and then come back with this move. In some instances, maybe this or this is better, but this is the usual move that AlphaGo plays. So in this situation, this touching of the stone, this unprotected attachment, or tsuke, as they say in Japanese, is good for white, because it gives white a really solid base there and a lot of territory. However, though, you can see that black has gotten big corner here and a really big corner over here. So while it gets something for white, it also gives up something. That's always the way and go. You get something, your opponent gets something, and you hope at the end of the game that you get a little bit more. Anyway, thanks for watching the World Go channel. If you liked it, give the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and remember, we have a playlist, playlist of lessons in logical sequence. Some lessons are based on prior lessons, so it's always good to view the lessons in logical sequence. Thanks again. We'll see you next time on the World Go channel. Goodbye.